Hi all, so welcome to the today's tutorial. So previously we have added the review system in our car. Today we will add the front light system. So for the front light, what we will do, we will create a function first on a button click, then we will add some component. Okay. So let's head towards the our car base class. Go to the header file. Let's create some uh, component first. So front light. So let me copy the U property from here. I just want to have two spotlight. So class U spotlight component front R light. Okay. I just want to have the same here, but it will for the left. So it is for the front R light and front left right. Okay. Next, what we will do in the constructor, we will just initialize it like we have did for the other component. So we will do it here, front light. So create default you spotlight component, the text. What we will do, we'll just attach it to the mesh, okay, like we did in the media player. I think it was for the FM radio, right? Okay, so front right dot setup. Okay, so we haven't added the header file for the spotlight component. So let's check the path of it. It is inside the, it is directly, so we can just include the spotlight component, right? So just copy it from here. I think it will work. Just copy it and hash include dot h. Okay, now spotlight component. I think I have made something. It is inside the components. Yes. Yep. Engine classes components. So what we will do, we'll just components. So spotlight components. Okay. So let's check if those functions are accessible. Yes. Setup attachment. Get mesh. We will do it with the other light. Like this is for the front R. We will do the same for front left. Okay. Yes, copy, copy, and copy. See, so we have done the attachment. Now we need a function like when we will press the H button, because I just want to head the to turn on or off the headlight with the H key. Okay. So what we will do for the in the setup layer in input component, just for front light layer input component dot bind action. Let me just copy the whole thing from here. Yes. Okay. F name. Yes. I will just name it as front light. Okay. We will create the binding in the Unreal. I'm just giving it a name. Okay. We don't have any function for this, so I will just like call front light switch. Here, uh, front light be pressed is okay. So we don't have it. So let's see if it can create field. Okay, so I will just cut and I will just include it in the private. Void. It will be a function. Okay, so front light depressed. Let's create its definition. Alt enter. generate implementation, and it will create it for you, or you can just type the whole thing. Okay. So what are the things do we want? Like, we just want to turn the light on and off. Okay. So this is the basic thing which we want. So what we will do it from here. So we will just turn the component visible and non-visible. Okay. So we will check if front R or front L light is visible. If it is visible, then front L dot set hidden in game true. We will do the same for R light. R light dot set hidden game true. Okay. Else what we will do? We will just turn false. So what we are doing here, if it is visible, then it's on, right? So what we will do, we will just turn on the hidden in game true. So by default, we will just turn it on, like to set the hidden in game true. So it won't be visible. So this is check for it. We will do one more thing, but after the Unreal, like we will add in the Unreal. So this is the thing. I think it should work fine. So Control Shift B just to check if everything's fine or not. So we are inside the Unreal now. What we have done, I have just opened the car base. So we have these two lights which we have created just now, but it is at the bed at the center, right? So we just don't want that. What we want, so we will just like make it in the front. Okay. Okay. Sure. You don't have to be that precise. So this is for the right. So I will just move it to the right. This is for the left. I think it is in 60, so it will be like minus 60. Okay. Yeah. Next thing is what I will do for the both of them. I just want to like crank up the intensity to the highest. Compile and save. Okay. Sorry, right now the scene is very bright, so it won't be visible. What we will do, we will just go to the direction light. F. Okay. Yeah. So its direction is like pointing downwards. What we will do, we'll just change it. Yeah. Now it is dark. Okay, let's head back. I don't want like to be it to be pitch black. I'm just testing it out. See, we have our light visible, right? But if you will see the car, it is the car from the front. It is not looking that effective because the headlight is on, so it has to be something like attractive, which is not there. So we will change that. So what we will do, we will just go to the mesh, go inside the car. Okay, so first what we will do, we will just check the materials which we are using it here. I think it should be somewhat like here. No, no, my glass, I think. Yeah, so these two are there. Yeah. So what I will do, I will just change these two. Yes, this one and this one. Yep, these two are inside. Okay. Okay, so I will just change these two. What I will do, I will just go to the material. So it is 20 and 21. I'm just go inside the 21, and I will go to its parent. Okay. So what I will do, I will just create one more parameter for the emissive color. Okay, which we don't have right now. So if you have followed my tutorials from the start, we have created one like this one, material parameter collection. So I will add one more variable into it. Okay, where is it? Yep. So inside here, I will just add one more variable, and I will name it as front light animation, and default value will be 0. Okay, so I will just copy this parameter because camel case is very important. I'm just clicking save now. Again, I will just switch back to the master, just right click, called parameter. So collection parameter we have to go, and we have to choose mpc underscore car, which we were using before. For the parameter name, we will just go for front light emission, so which we were using. I will just multiply it with the color, pressing 3. I will just multiply it with the emission, I think, okay, and I will just add it to the emissive color. I will again change it to the parameter, convert to parameter. I will name it as front light color. Okay, so we can change the intensity from the blueprint, right? So I'm just clicking save. So let's head back to the mi, because it was an instance, right? We have made some changes in the master. So we will not make change in the instance. What we will do, we will just duplicate it. So Control W, and remit it as emission, and I will just replace those two parameters which we have seen. First was this one, so I'm just changing it, and second one was no, this was not there. We can change it though, this one too. So these two we have changed. Okay, so this is, let's check if we have. Okay, so yep, these two we have changed. Let's check. Yep, we have changed. Right, so first what we will do, we'll just go inside the class which we have. No, not this one. Yep, so inside the emission, what we will do, we'll just turn on the front light color. Front light color, yep. There should be one more parameter. Front light color is there. Okay, let's change it to the yellowish. And we have, okay, so it is the emission, so which is not here. So if we will go to our emission, this, so let's check if it is reflecting or not. Zoom, I'm just changing its value, it is not changing. Okay, I think we are doing some mistake. Let me check. So again, click save. So let's just isolate. Yep, this one. Let's check. Okay, so the color is not changed. So what we will do, we'll just choose it again. Okay, so intensity is too big, right? So just let me click the save, and yeah, so it is, yeah, so now it is giving that effect which we want, but it is too high. So let's crank it down, like it is too powerful. So yeah, so I think till 700 is okay, right? Okay, so 0 is for just turn off, and 700 to just turn it on. Okay, okay, so just click save and just cross it down. So we will change those parameter from our code, right? So but we have done the same thing in our code. If you have remembered correctly, we were using some, so let's search for that variable. Yep, it was mpc underscore car. It was for material parameter collection. If we we'll check in this blueprint. See, it is here, MPC card. So this is the same parameter collection in like we have made changes. So whatever we do, we will go to the same function which we have created just now, or turning on the light, front light be pressed. So we just want to turn it on here, right? So parameter collection get or set. We just want to set parameter. No, let me I just don't know the correct one. Yeah, so it was set scalar. Okay, so set scalar. No, okay. Okay, so this is the function which we have used before. Next thing is we have to put the same variable name which we have did before. So let's head back to the parameter collection. Just copy and just paste it here. Control V. Okay. Next thing, the value which we want this 700 when it was turned on, and when it was off, we will just put 0. Okay. Now it should work fine. So we haven't tested this code yet, so let's check. So Control Shift B. Okay, so it is succeeded. Let's check if everything works fine or not. So just let me, okay, play. Let me press that. Okay, so we haven't created the input yet, and one more thing, we just for the default we just have to turn it off, right? So hidden in game crew, compile and save, and we have to create the input for H key, right? So input, we have given the name in the CPP. So let's go, yep, front light. So we just have to bind the key. So it will be keyboard S H key H. Okay, let's see if it is working now. Okay, so the light is not turned on. If we will press H, it is turned on. Let's check for the light. Now it is giving the same. We can just change the color of the, like, if we will look at the color of the front light, they are not giving the same color which we have in the light. So we can just change it to yellow. Okay, same with this one, same yellow. Press OK, compile and check. Press right. See? Now it is way better than this. Okay, so this was it. So thanks for the support. If you like the tutorial, please like and subscribe. If you have a special request, you can just comment me below. Okay, take care.